Hey y'all, happy Monday! Man, we had a crazy weekend. We stayed so busy and walked so much, I'm surprised I even got out of bed this morning because I really didn't want to. But I know I just brought all this stuff home and I have to list it because I really want to start getting ahead and ready and planned and fully stocked for Q4. We found so many amazing things, and I still have a ton of amazing things over in my death pile. Not to mention, at the front of the storage unit, I still have 2 totes full of Annalie dolls that have not been listed yet. Christmas and Valentine's. But, as always, before I start playing with all my new toys, I have to pack up the old ones that sold. And we're going to start with this set of 6 lowball glasses, and they are new old stock from IKEA. Apparently this is a desirable item because when I searched it, the comps were really good. As a matter of fact, a lot of discontinued IKEA products can sell for really good money if you find them and they're unused. So we picked these up at a thrift store and we paid $4.99. They sold for $49.95 in a little over a month. Now we have an item going out from our office area, and this was an estate sale find, but it reminds me of my dad because he always tells a story about how when he was a little boy, they actually used to go to cigarette factories, the Philip Morris cigarette factory, as a field trip for like elementary, primary school aged kids. And every kid was given a pack of cigarettes to take home to their parents, which I think is absolutely mind-blowing. Well, this is a souvenir pen from a tour at the R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Factory, and so it makes me think of that story he always told. I paid $1 in an estate sale, it sold for $10. Now, of course, I'm not condoning or supporting the tobacco industry, but there are a lot of people who collect tobacco-related items, so always keep an eye out for them. Next up, we have a multiple item order going out to one of you all, and we are going to start with this Barbie doll ornament. I paid 50 cents at a yard sale, it sold for $10.16. And this order is going to Miss Becky. She messaged me and asked me if I would do some combined shipping, which gladly I will do on any order if people want multiple things from my store. She also picked up this Barney kind of hard book here. I found it at the bins, paid 50 cents for it, but it's really neat. It's kind of interactive for a little kid. She said she's getting this one for her son, I believe, and then the Barbie ornament is for her. And so, like I said, I paid 50 cents for this book and it sold for $8.46. And she got one more item. And this is kind of a personal item, I guess. And I don't know where I put them. I had a whole cup of them here. Oh, goodness. They're supposed to be here and I don't know where I moved them to. So we're going to go in my drawer because I have some more in there. She bought one of our stickers. So thank you, Miss Becky, for your support picking up a sticker. It cost her $4.21. And of course, like I said, we did combine shipping. Thank you very much for your order. I hope you love all of it. Now we're heading into our ephemera box here. And this is something I just listed a few days ago. And I'm happy that they are going out the door so fast because they are large and in charge. We picked up these 4 different large die cut Halloween decorations. I really like them because I like the raccoons. Little trash panda there. But there's 4 of them. They're double-sided, and like I said, they're large. I will just ship them flat in between 2 pieces of large cardboard, and then I'm going to put a poly bag around them. I paid $1 for all 4 of them. They sold for $24.95 in less than a week. Halloween is coming up, so that stuff is starting to fly out. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not exactly sure if what I'm looking for is in this box. Yep, there it is. All right, so what this is a leather shoe snowproofing concoction. I got this in a box of a bunch of miscellaneous stuff at an estate sale. I paid like $2 for it, and I've sold some of the other stuff off. So I figure I have a quarter into this snowproofing material, and it sold for $8.46. Now our next item going out is something that I think for a while now I've regretted having picked up, not because it cost too much, but just because of the space it took up. So I'm glad to see it heading out the door, and now I can use this cubby in a more practical way. It's even awkward where it's at because it's hard to get out with other stuff in it. But this is a professionally framed set of 3 prints, and they're like drawings of different areas of Italy. I thought it was really pretty, thought the frame was okay, but the pieces themselves are really nice. And I paid $1.99 for it. It sold for $18.66. So it was not a bad buy, but it's been hanging around for a little while. Now we have to go into our linen cabinet over here and hopefully find what we're looking for a little bit easier than I do most days. This is where being short really stinks because I can't even reach the second row. So I had to go get my stool. We sold this set of 2 avocado olive green, really pretty Vera Newman napkins. I think of all the Vera Newman napkins I've found and sold, this is probably my favorite one. Kind of sad there were only 2, but at least there were 2 and it wasn't just one. I love the color. I love that like watercolor and line drawing flower there. Really nice piece. I paid 50 cents for both of these and they sold for $17.95. All right. Also not sure where this next item I'm looking for is. It might be in here. It's where I kind of keep some health and beauty products, but I think it might be down here, and there it is. So this is a set of 3 vintage barber tools. Let's open it and show you. So there's like a pair of shears and then 2 clippers. I found these at a yard sale that we've gone to for the last 3 years. These people are storage unit buyers and they just sell everything off really cheap to get it to move. I paid $1. They sold for $15.26, but they have been hanging around for well over a year. So not sure if I would buy those again, but they are going to Canada, which I think is kind of cool. Speaking of international sales, this is also going out through the eBay International Shipping Program. It is a almost like cardboard type material Roxy jewelry box. It's very Y2K, something I probably would have had when I was a kid. And Roxy, if you don't know, is a surfing company. And appropriately, surfing related, it is heading all the way over to Australia. I paid $1. It sold for $15.26 plus shipping. Everything is always plus shipping. And I told you guys, IKEA stuff, new old stock, can be a bolo. Check this out. I found this new old stock toilet paper roll holder that you mount on the wall for $1.99 at the thrift store. It sold for $34.95. Keep an eye out for those discontinued IKEA products. They can be amazing. Now we have a piece of jewelry going out, and I really like this piece. I actually liked it so much I bought 2. I got this blue one and a green one at an estate sale. They were $1 a piece. It was like 50% off day. It was great. But it is a little female figure in a dress made out of seed beads, and the whole necklace is made out of seed beads. I love it. It's got like a, I don't know if it's more Southwestern or Native American style, but either way, I love it. Paid $1. It sold for $24.95, and we still have the green one available if you like it. Now we've got to carry our stool all the way back to the back because we have a Halloween item going out, and it's on that top shelf up there, so we brought the tub down. We sold 4 of these new old stock coloring books to the same buyer, which is awesome. I think I only have 3 left now, and I got these at a thrift store for 59 cents a piece a long time ago. I think I bought 11 or 12 total, so being down to 3, they've done well for me. Like I said, I paid 59 cents a piece, and they are from 1999. So the 4 of these cost $2.36 and sold for $23.80. Now we have a Sesame Street Philibus character going out, and I just keep them all in this bag together. This is actually a set of 2. I could not bear the thought of breaking apart Bert and Ernie. They belong together, so I paid $0.25 a piece for them. The set sold for $24.95. All right, now we have some patches going out, and you guys know I love selling patches. Well, I found a big old Ziploc bag of Boy Scout and Girl Scout patches one day at the bin, so all of these maybe cost me 50 cents. But you guys, Boy Scout stuff is so hard to sell, I think. You think it's collectible, which it is, but you don't know what people are looking for, what they already have. So I just lotted all of these up together, and they've been listed for quite some time. They finally sold. Paid 50 cents by weight. They sold for $29.95, which was my full asking price, and I am not going to complain about that one bit. Now we have another kitchen linen going out. Fortunately, I was able to find this without my step stool. It is a vintage tea towel, and you can just tell by the colors. Oh, the orange, the green, the yellow, I love it. So it's like a little Dutch couple, got the butterflies on it, so pretty, and it's in great condition. I paid $0.25 at an estate sale. It sold for $8.95. So I'll tell you a little secret. These actually aren't all of my sales from the weekend, but it's some from Sunday morning, everything from Friday and Saturday, but it's really hot in here today, and I didn't want to overdo it, didn't want to work myself into another migraine, so we left a few to go with our Monday orders to pack tomorrow. This is a vintage pit card game and it has a bell with it. I actually don't know how to play the game, but I do know that this one is complete. And so we picked it up. I paid 98 cents at the thrift store. It sold for $12.95. It's from 1981. And now we have a button going out, which I don't really sell a lot of buttons. I like to pick them up, but they don't really fly off the shelves. But I think some are really cool and I can't leave them behind. And that includes this United States Naval Academy Beat Navy Get the Point large button. I paid 50 cents for it in a estate sale. It sold for $12.71. I picked that up on a 75% off day. It was originally marked $2, which I still probably would have paid. Now we have some vintage Tyco blocks going out. They are the exact same size as Lego Duplo blocks, but they are made by the company Tyco. They're actually called Super Blocks. I found this whole set at a yard sale for $1. It sold for $14.95. Do you ever find yourself outsourcing at a thrift store or yard sale and you're like, I like that, I want it, I want to buy it, I don't know who's going to buy it, but somebody eventually will want it? That's this item. It's actually two of the same item. It's actually vintage or semi-vintage wallpaper border for like a bathroom, and it's got this like coral reef and under the sea theme going on. I just remember in the 90s, everybody had this stuff like in every room of their house. I had sunflowers in my bedroom. I paid $1.99 for each package. They sold for $23.90 together. And now we have a little trinket going out, and it's pewter, so it should be right here, but I am not seeing it, which is worrying me a little bit. I feel like today's one of those days that my items are just going to hide from me. All right, there it is. It was one box to the right. This is a little pewter figure of the Last Supper. You know, Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting. It's painted on a wall that backs up to a pizza shop. This little guy we picked up for 50 cents at an estate sale. It sold for $21.95, and to me that's a really good, cool thing. So if I can get them cheap enough, I'm almost always picking up any little pewter figurine I can find. It will eventually sell. Now, see all these pennants here? There's a ton of sports pennants. They're 12 by 30 inches. This whole stack came from the same highway sale, but the sports ones were at the first stop of the day, and then there's some vintage Williamsburg ones down there that were from another sale later on. But like 20 or 30 sports ones we picked up for $3, which was quite a deal. You can see they've been used, hung up before. So I figure I paid about $0.25 for the Steelers one. It sold for $14.95, so it paid for all of them. So the rest of them that sell, pure profit, and I love that. When you can buy a whole stack of something and know that if you sell just one, it's all going to be paid for, that's amazing. Now we have a coffee mug going out, and this is Opus and Bill, a vintage kind of cartoon character. It's made by Carlton Cards. Paid 99 cents for the mug at the thrift store. It sold for $14.95. And speaking of mugs, our last item going out today is going to be another mug, which you guys might remember from a video a couple weeks ago. I found all these Fire King mugs at one estate sale. I figure I have about $1 a piece into them, and this is the first one that sold. Nice pretty blue teal kind of color. I paid $1. It sold for $14.41. So our grand total spend on all of this stuff was $28.53, and it all sold for $461.64, which is 16 times our money. And it's not everything we sold this weekend, just all I really wanted to pack today. So, oof, I did it. I packed it all. It's heading to the post office. I'm going to take some pictures, and we'll see you soon with another video of what sold.